Still nickel hunter here. Doing a kind of a quick update from the other night when I did a 10-row nickel hunt. Got to go back to the nickels. I did find a few more nickels. Did find 1955. I did look for some clashing, did not see any. This is a 1955, if I can keep it from sliding everywhere. Denver. I already got one each of the 3 books, so this will go into a 2. Found another kill bow from 2004. This will be another 2004 handshake, peace, pipe, peace symbol, whatever you want to call it. I did look. Have yet to find a DDO on any of these. This is Denver. Here's another one. And let's see what else I got here. And the buffalo. I see no spears or die gouges running through the buffalo to be the speared buffalo. And I think this is, it's it. What's this one? Oh, 1968S. So that's the update from the 10-row hunt. Then sorting through the rest of them. Now this screen will kick out. We have to restore it. We got tween nickels with die chips on them. I can't remember which one's which, so we're going to just kind of go through them. This is a 2022P. I think it's on the reverse. I need my pointer again. Right there, we got a little die chip in here, and you can see where the rest of the die was starting to crack. So eventually this piece came out and just fell in and become a big giant beehive. Put these back down where I got them from. Let's see if there's anything on here. Might have been on the... There was something strange about this that I saw. I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, I see it now. Y'all may not be able to see it, but right there. The faint outline of the die chip, and you see that I can see the line from here to here. I don't know how well this shows up on the videos. Somebody let me know, please. So that's the beginning of another beehive. You see the damage done, struck it from it at the mint. Here's a nice die chip. I mean, I can make it show up better if I zoom in. I mean, I guess I can make it show up a little bit better than that. Here's a die chip between the E and the R in Liberty. I'll tell you what, I think I will do that. Let's see if it shows up better if I zoom in a little bit tighter. I'm gonna get blurry, sorry. It's like going to the eye doctor. Let me get that other one back out. Let me get those other 2 back out. Yeah, you can still see it. Running right through here. You can see the raised edge right up in there barely. It's micro raised. On that one. And here's the other one. You can see it right there. And this, of course, is the die chip. I think it is. Yep, that's the die chip. There's a better one than that later on. When I come across it, you will see it. So that's why I'm checking both sides again to show y'all. This is the nice full-blown die chip occupying the full area between the E and the R. That's the first full one I've found. I wonder if there's one that comes out to here or past it. So this one I will put aside and flip it later. What's this one doing in here? I don't know how that got in there. 1982. And we got the moles on the chin. We got an inchworm on the eyebrow. That's what I'm calling that die chip, an inchworm. A little small one. Right there, or maybe some mint damage. I can't, maybe mint damage, but that's definitely a die chip, inchworm. A little chip there. And here's is another one. I'm thinking this may be some type of clashing. Actually here, but you can see where it's starting to break right along the edge of this building. And here's more of the outline. And that could be another outline, but I think this is more of a clash than anything else. And there's nothing over here. Huge die chip on the dome, the edge. That's almost full steps. What I determine full steps is I turn the light off. I look for damage. That would qualify for full steps, I guess. Okay. Let's see, damage there, damage there. This may make it not full steps. There's a 2022P, somewhat dirty. I think we got more. I don't know why I picked this one up. I think this one just got knocked in by accident. I see nothing on here to indicate any type of a beehive, so now I get it put back into the mix. And I thought at first this was a die clash, but this does not match up to Jefferson's hair on this side. I guess it could match up here, but I just don't see it. So I'm thinking, because this is a break. Excuse me. Just too jagged to be his hair, and just stops right there. But you got the die chip forming here along the edge into the building. This looks more like mint damage. This looks like something hit, or it could be a die chip. Yeah, it could be a die chip. This is more mint damage from coins hitting it in the process. So I have about 20 of these coins to go through left, I think. So these coins get all nicked up. And again, this is another chip. This is, as you can tell, 2012P. And we got another die chip here I did not see. Look at this one. Right here between the T and the Y. So we got two die chips. I didn't see that when I found these the other night. And this is kind of funkified. I hate to do this, but take care of that later. Trying to get done this as fast as possible. And once again, we have a die chip right out here with the crack running this way. It stops, but it's going back towards the building right there. A little bit of it starting to break off right there. So I still look for doubling in the windows. I just don't see it. Only found one so far. These will all be going into a tube later. I just tube them up. I may separate the die chips and the letters from the reverse. So here's another 2017P with the die chip between the E and the R once again. It's a little bit bigger than what normally I do find. Usually I find about half the size. I like to call this the E-I-R air. Like the B-I-E air on the pennies. And I think that was it on here, other than the post-mint damage or damage from the coins in each other. I still look, still have to find a cud or anything. So we got a die chip right there by the right, his left eye. This is the right eye. Nothing there. 2023 Philly. And I can see it. Yeah, you can see it here too. But right here, there's a faint crack beginning to happen. Hasn't made to the building yet, but at least a high polish spot right there. This is a die crack starting to form on the die. So the metal's going to flow up into it. So these are I'm calling these pre-bird nest beehives. Not bird nest, bird nest on Washington's hat. Crossing in Delaware. Oh, see, there we go. We got through about 7 coins. And I just close it down. Restart. That is more like post-mint damage. Could be a die chip here, but that's more damage up at the top. That could be a die chip. At least that definitely is a die chip. I think these two are where the coins just struck it and damaged the coin. Now I know they got one on that side someplace. No. Why did I pick this one? Oh, there's a little die chip. And this eyebrow above the left eye. So normally when I search, I look for cuts by doing this. Look for doubling in the lettering. Chips don't have that kind of luck. I may separate the die chips and the layering out from the die chips on the reverse. So here's another smaller one. You can actually see where it broke here off, but it's starting to break here again. Yeah, a little smaller die break right there on this 2017P. Occasionally, I do find something on the back on the 2017Ps, but not this one. This one's just on the reverse side. Okay, 2015P. Then we got a little tiny die chip between the F and the belt. So I know I have one someplace. And this one is just the beginning of the die breaking off. There's no outline per se, but there is a die chip starting to form on the edge of the building, coming out to here. And then we got one skinny one right there. If it touches the ground, I'm going to call that the termite mound. And you can see something going on right there. I don't know if that's something on the die, or is that just from the process of being struck and the metal moving into the cavity of the die to make the design. So they're up to 2020P. This got a little die chip in the number 2 right here in first one I ever found right there. Just him being, that's just damage from coins hitting him in the head. And here's the beginning of a massive beehive. I think that's just string going right through there. I'm getting ready to find out. I hate to do this. Nope. That could be something struck into there. Because that's not a die crack. Nah, come on, get off of here, toothpick. That could be something struck into the coin. Huh. I mentioned this one to Live Point Q&A. I had never seen that. Let's zoom in on it a little bit tighter. I can get it a little bit tighter on here. That's like a piece of string struck into there, don't it? That's exactly what that looks like. It looks like a piece of, from when they polished the die off. So we got caught into the die crack and got stamped. Ooh. I may have to do that. I want to do that. Since I like my Q&A, I may have to send this one and get. That looks like a piece of thread or something that's stuck onto the die. Ooh, that may be worth sending it off to PCGS. And there's a little crack. Between the F and the S. I'm going, oh. Okay, that goes up here with that coin. I don't like getting down this slow, but that time I had to. So here's another massive beehive starting on the side of Monticello. Nothing there. That just meant damage. That was just mint damage. Post-mint damage, I should say, not mint damage. Little bitty small bird nest starting there, and we got one. I keep calling it bird nest because I look for the bird nest in Washington crossing the Delaware all the time. That was it on there. That's 2021 Philly. So let's zoom back out. I'm going to refocus before the string kills again. There we go. Still get some. There we go. Yeah, I can't see that as well. It's okay. There's one with the die chip and the O down here. I have yet to find it tonight. You can also look up in the railings for die chips. I found one once. There's one right there. Didn't see that the first time. Huge die chip right there. And it'll be a die chip between the E and the R. And another 2016 small one between the E and the R. There is a die chip right here. I didn't see that the first time. And you see where it's forming right there and here. So apparently that die was starting to break. So there's a probably big, I can see the outline going right to here. And I can see it coming down to the shadow right there. Let me see something. Let me turn this other backlight on. That may just be grease or dirt. But yeah, you can definitely see a die chip forming right there, and we're actually along the edge of the building too. This is a shorter video than the last two, I can tell you that much. It's just 25 minutes so far. And here we go. Once again, you got the beginning of a die break. So beginning of the beehive starting up right here. Just like it started breaking off right up in here. So a little bit of raised metal here. I don't think it's a clash. You want to check everything on a coin when you're looking for stuff. $2017. This time we got a die chip in the letter, and we got another die chip here. So you need to be checking for on your coins for stuff like this. Okay, got that out. And we got one right here in the eyebrow. And this just freaks me out. I think anytime I see these, I think he's got vampire teeth. Four left. And if y'all hear thunder, it's raining outside of my house. What you hear is splatterings watering come off my roof. 2016 with the die chip between the E and the R. I'm just going to call it the EIRR. Okay, here's a fun one. Here's your outline of the die break. Die chip 1, die chip number 2. Just looking at everything else, always double check. Yeah, that's 2019. I'm showing y'all the years so y'all know where to kind of look for and if there's something from a certain mint. 2 left. $2020. See now here, I think they made the E a little bit bigger on this one. So. Another little chip right there, similar to the one. Oh, I hate when it does this. Surging right at the end. I'm going to do the one back with the die chip in the O back, or maybe I already tubed it. I think all that's just post-mint damage up there for coins hitting each other. We got one more. $23 Philly. I said, I still, even after I looked at it once, I still checked the rim. Maybe you see the beginning of a rim cut. You just never know what you're going to find. Yeah, I know I passed it up. I'm coming back to it. So, Little small die chip there. Stops here. Stops here. Then begins this one. Slight raised area metal in this area. That could be a die chip. That could be a die chip. Okay, video stop. So it's going to be added on to the video. So that's going to conclude that. So 2 of them. One, I think I'm going to just take pictures into live on Q&A, and that's going to be this one. Like some type of piece of metal or string got stuck in. I really think that's what that is. I think it's underneath that die chip that started. I'm not going to pry at or pick at it. And this also looks like this has got a double die column on it. So I almost got 2 columns. They almost got 3. And there's like some doubling in this oval window right there. But I ain't gonna worry about that. If that's a strike through, that may be something. So, like I said, so check your lettering on Liberty on all your nickels. I'll have to go back and well, I did check all the ones I got. I have a box of nickels on order. It'll be my first official full box nickel hunt coming next week. I expect to do several takes on that and combine into one video. I do not know yet. So I hope y'all tune in for that video. I've never done a nickel hunt before like that. Usually I get either 5 rows or 10 rows. So if you're new or viewing, if you keep coming back and viewing, please think about subscribing. If I reach 250, I will be doing a small giveaway. More about that when we get closer to 250 subs. Then I may do one at 500 and 750, then 1,000. So, now have a good evening, and be on the lookout for episode 21 or 22 coin pocket change for kids coming up Saturday. Probably film Saturday, post it Sunday. That's what I've been doing. So have a good evening. Keep on hunting.